Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We're going to call on Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse the space, fall negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light or protector on us with his blue seal. And I also want to call in Mary Magdalene because we're going to be reading out of her book. It says, meaning of Mary Magdalene, discovering the woman at the heart of Christianity. And I've been guided to start working with Mary Magdalene, probably 2025 especially, as well as Lilith and as well as Sophia, more with Mother Mary than usual. And the reason being is I had to balance out my divine feminine, divine masculine, my light, and my shadow side. So Mary Magdalene, in the research I've done, do your own. And Gnostic Gospel, I believe I took it from, is they said she is the light that was on earth. And then Lilith was the dark, the shadow, the side that helped you to stand up for yourself. Not let people walk all over you. So you need to have a balance of them. So we're going to continue reading. We're still in the preface portion of it. We just learned about how the author thought she should have been another apostle as well as being in a relationship with Jesus, Yeshua, which is something I believe in. I believe they had a daughter, Sarah. I believe that Mary Magdalene, her daughter, moved to the south of France, and they're still celebrated in the certain town that they went to. Do your own research, but we'll continue reading. And if you haven't seen the video, you can click on the link below. So it says, I had to wear many hats to write this book. As a scholar and a medievalist, as a contemplative and student, along with the path of conscious love. Mary Magdalene is accessible, I believe, only in this integral way. To neglect any strand of this wisdom way of knowing her is to lose the full picture. This is ultimately the shortcoming of almost all the scholarships I have seen on her so far. She is a apostolic leader, but not only this. Yes, she is beloved, but not only this. She is a feminine archetype, but not only this. Flesh and blood human being, beloved teacher, spiritual master in her own right. And all these dimensions have to come together to reveal who she really is and the enormity of the gifts that she has to bring. To enter her world, I have relied in equal measures on scholarly study, contemplative prayer, and the lived experience of my own heart. My hope is that my readers will be able to follow what may form the point of view of strict linear logic, seem like widely intuitive leaps, or like tedious incestuous on factual reality for the simply wanting to recreate the story of a romantic fantasy. But in the gaps of the bridge, so that we can hold her being in its fullness, the payoff is huge. When we see who she really is, we see what Christianity really is. What it could have been, pray to God, can still be. Yes, Joe, I have tried to go gently. The verdict on whether I have succeeded or not will be largely in the hands of sensitive and spacious Christians like yourself, suspects that even for charitable disposed Christian audience, I will be pushing the envelope in several places. But I've tried to state my case as measured as a way as possible, given the strict subject matter, and my hope is that these inevitable sticky wickets, my deep love for the Christian path, yearning for its reconciliation and wholeness, will still shine through. When it is all said and done, I want Mary Magdalene fully back within the church, not outside it. For here, I believe it's where her finest work is yet to be done. I 100% agree with that. And again, do your own research, come to your own conclusions. But the research I've done is she's highly significant. Divine counterpart of Jesus. She had a very strong message and a very strong voice. And I believe she was channeling consciousness, which is what Jesus was channeling, is Christ consciousness. Christ wasn't Jesus's last name. That was the consciousness. Once you elevate and ascend to a higher level, you can tap into the Christ within. I am the monad, the God within. That is why I believe Jesus said things like the kingdom of heaven is within. He was telling you it's not a physical state to go to. It could be once you ascend to a higher level, but it's more a spiritual state to ascend to become one with your higher self, your God within. So again, do your own research, but I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.